So you said don't start late as well.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no early age when it comes to investments. The earlier, the better.
Yeah, I mean, I started at the age of 18. So,
18?
Yeah,
Wow.
because I was fortunate that my grandmother used to give me pocket money whenever I used to, visit her in our ancestral town. So when on my birthday, she used to give me 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees. So by the time I turned 18, it had become 50,000 rupees of cash, which my mom helped me open a bank account, and then from there I started.
Whether you start at 15 or 30, do the rules of starting stay the same?
See, at the end of the day, it's about learning how money works. So whether you have money or not, learn how it works first, right? Because when you start making money, if you do not know how it works, you will lose it. Like, I'll give you one example. Did you know that a lot of the people who win lottery, we hear these stories about people winning lottery of 100 crores, 200 crores, $100 million. There is actually a study done that most of these lottery winners actually end up losing that money. But why is that? How is that possible? Because if those guys just put in a normal fixed deposit, forget fixed deposit, if they just put in a savings account and got 4%, 5% interest rate, they would have never had to work for the rest of their life. But because they don't know how money works, they will take the wrong decisions and end up losing that money. Most people can't handle money. Like, I'll give you another example. So let's take the example of LIC policy, right? It is something that is supposed to give you back money if you die to your family. So let's say there is 1 crore insured in your name. Let's suppose you die and your family is supposed to get 1 crore. There is a criteria in it which you can set. If you feel that your family cannot handle money, you can tell that LIC company, do not give 1 crore to my family right now. Give it in monthly installments or yearly installments, because I know they will, lose all that money. So there is an option for that now, right? So if you feel like your family cannot manage the money, you can select that option. So a lot of people can't manage money. Like, you give 1 crore to somebody, you think that their life is set. Their life is not set. They will lose it. Most of them will lose it.
Have you seen cases like this in real life?
Many, because we have seen a case where in one of our clients, before they got onboarded, this person was sitting on 2 crores of debt while making a salary of upwards of 60 lakhs per annum. So imagine 60 lakhs per annum is sitting on 2 crores of debt.
Content creator?
No, not a content creator. This is a salaried person. 60 lakhs income, sitting on 2 crores of debt. How did that happen? Right? I'm not talking about home loan kind of debt. I'm talking about credit card debt.
Just glamorous
Personal
life.
loan debt. Yeah, glam stuff, because they don't know how to control their expenses and they don't know how to evaluate good products from bad products. Like, there are thousands of financial products. Like, there are 4,000 mutual funds and there are thousands of other insurance products. So there are thousands of different products. So less than probably 10% of them are good for you, right? And the 90% products which are not good for you are the ones which makes the banks money. They will not tell you that because they want to get money out of you, right? And if you end up choosing them, for example, if you choose, let's say, a money back plan, you'd have heard of these products, right? Pay 50,000 rupees every year for 10 years. 20th year from now, you will get 2 lakhs a year. Now, when you hear it, you're like, wow, that's great. I'm giving you 1 lakh for 10 years and then 20 years later, you're going to give me 2 lakhs every year. That's how an average person thinks. But if you do the math, it's a shit product. So a lot of people end up taking 4-5 products like this. So this money which could have gone into mutual funds has gone into these products, getting you 4 to 5% returns.
You have a very good lens on finance.
Yeah.
Again, I represent the ones that don't.
Yeah.
It boils down to great conversational skills. Ask your finance bros the right questions, and if you don't understand something, ask them to explain it in detail. Explain it to me like I'm 5.
Right.
Just do that. But before any kind of financial decision, do that. The other rule I personally follow is I make every expense pinch me a bit.
Right.
And if it's pinching me a little too hard, I ask one of my bros, hey, what do you think of this? And I make them explain each pinch to me from their eyes.
Right.
And that's how I polish up my financial skills over time. Because I don't have the same mathematical eyesight that you do.
No, I think more than that, more than the pinch, a lot of people, let's say somebody is giving you financial advice. They will tell you, don't do this. It's bad. Let's say, for example, you want to buy a car. It's a 1 crore car. They're like, don't buy the car. It's not good for you. Most people will not listen to that advice. They're like, you're telling me not to do it, but I want to do it, right? I will spend it. It's a 1 crore car.
YOLO.
Right? So, but if you give them option B. Now, what is option B? Let's take this example. I'll give you an example which happened in my life. So I recently bought a Range Rover, and this is the first luxury car I bought. This first hand, if you go to the showroom, it's for 1.5 crore. Now, I also know that the car value will depreciate by 50%, if not more, within the first 3 years. So I first went to 10 different showrooms of different car brands. I drove multiple cars. I saw what car I liked, the first hand one. I'm like, okay, I like this car. Now let me do the financial engineering. Definitely not going to buy it from that salesperson, because if I buy it from the showroom, I not only have to pay the price of the car, I also have to pay road tax and registration and all of that shit. So I'm not going to pay 1.5, 1.6 crore for a car. Now the salesperson will market to you, not to you as a 1.5 crore car. He will be like, sir, only 3 lakhs monthly EMI. Now I'm like, if I'm earning in crores every month, 3 lakhs monthly EMI is nothing. I should go for it. Right? Now, if I had to bring this down to the perspective of a middle class person, let's say they're buying a 20, 30 lakh car. They'll be like, sir, it's only 20, 30,000 rupees monthly EMI. If I'm making 1 lakh a month, 20,000 rupees monthly EMI seems nothing. So that's how it's marketed to you. Now, what is the right way of looking at it? The right way of looking at it is, can I get a car, the same car, which is probably 3 years old, right? And driven less than 30 to 40,000 kilometers. So I found one. I found a Range Rover, which is 30,000 kilometer driven, and a 1.5 crore car was being sold for 60 lakhs. So all of a sudden, I've saved 90 lakhs by just deciding to go with a car which is 3 years old. Not just that, I didn't even have to pay for like usually number plates are expensive in Maharashtra. I didn't even have to pay for it. Like I got a great number plate, 10 written on it. I was lucky. Like 10 was written on it. And I don't even have to pay the road tax again. It's already paid for. That would have been another, I don't know, 5, 6 lakhs. Now comes the second part. Now comes the financing part. Now people will say, Sharan, car loan interest rate for a second-hand car is high. Probably will cost you 9 to 10% interest rate, right? Sometimes more. So what did I do? I had an FD ready. Now people know I have a lot of FDs which they're against, but I'll tell you what I do, right? I obviously have my company. I can't put money in mutual funds. I have to keep in FD. So what did I do? I told the bank, here is a 50 lakh FD. Give me a loan against that FD. Not a car loan. Give me a loan against that FD. So I got a loan for 8.5% interest rate on a second-hand car, which is very difficult to get. So I got that. So I got an 8.5% interest rate. So my cost of borrowing is also less, saved 90 lakhs. Now comes the second thing. I also paid a certain amount of the car with my credit card. So if I paid 10 lakhs of that car value using my credit card, I have a 15 lakh limit, I swipe it. I get 2.5 lakhs back. Sometimes even 3 lakhs back, depending on which credit card I'm using. So I saved money there also, right? And the remaining amount, then I sold my existing car. I sold it for probably 12, 15 lakhs. So my final cost of my car is not more than 35, 40 lakhs. 35, 40 lakhs ke upar, I have a 8%, 8.5% interest, which is about 20, 30K per month. So from 3 lakhs monthly EMI, 3 to 4 lakhs monthly EMI, it's come down to 20 to 30K monthly EMI. That is the financial engineering you need to learn, because I am understanding how money is entering my life and how money is going out of my life. See that, right? Like even though I'm earning in crores, I don't want to pay a 3 lakh monthly EMI. I'm ready to pay 20,000, 30,000 monthly EMI. Driving a 1.5 crore car, it's as good as new.
I'll give you a bit of a tiny rebuttal. The rebuttal is that you're a very financially savvy guy. And
But whatever I said is not rocket science. It's just maths.
I know at least 80% of people won't do this exact thing if they're in the same position.
Okay.
But maybe out of those 80%, 50% will do what I say, which is that you said 1.5 crore is the price of the car. You bought a second-hand car. So they'll spend that 60
lakhs. Yeah.
You're left with how much? 90? 90 lakhs you saved?
Yeah.
Just simply look at the 90 lakhs as a corpus for investment.
Yeah.
As in, it's a much lower level financial lens on the same problem.
No, the thing is that you didn't have 90 lakhs to begin with. See, a lot of these people buying a 1 crore plus car are not crorepattis themselves. See, car is such an emotional purchase. It's like an iPhone, right? It is. A lot of people who are buying iPhones can't pay 1 lakh rupees outright to buy the iPhone. Similarly, most of the people buying a 1 crore car don't have 1 crore in their bank account to buy that 1 crore car. The reason why BMW and Mercedes are seeing record sales right now is because they've come up with the next level EMI options to allow people to buy these cars. And they also give buyback options, saying that 3 years later, I will buy this car at this price from you, which you can either use it to buy the next version of the car, next model of the car, or you just get your money back. So when it's packaged like this, a lot of people earning 2 to 3 lakhs a month are now buying a 1.5 crore car, 1 crore car. So it's not a right way to look at it saying I saved 90 lakhs because they're not crorepati's to begin with. What you look at is your monthly outflow. How much of my monthly outflow is going because of this? Because every monthly outflow, every rupee of monthly outflow is not money invested in growing assets. It's going into depreciating assets. That's the way to look at it.
Another tiny rebuttal.
Okay.
For whatever reason, so I'm an engineer, I'm good with math.
Yeah.
But I'm not financially savvy. I'm not a financially savvy person. My way of overcoming that is that I have financially savvy people who work alongside me.
Sure.
Who have built trust with over time, and they make a lot of my decisions.
Right.
I'm just aware of everything they are doing. But when it comes to a large purchase like this, I follow a very basic life rule, which is that if you can't buy it twice, don't buy it once.
Yeah, of course.
And I think I represent a much larger majority of people. Because when I talk to a lot of people that I meet, even on the show, if it's an artist, I see that these people are not financially disciplined at all. Like most, shockingly, at least all the media people we meet, the general audience will be appalled to know how less people save.
No, that's true. So I will give you one point to that. So if you're somebody earning 20, 30 lakhs a month, it's okay to make some financial mistakes. Like you're talking about these comedians and movie stars. They know probably, buying this, G-Wagon for 3.5 crore is probably not a financially wise decision. But they're like, you know what, I just signed this movie for 3 crores, 4 crores. I know I just made this money. So it's fine, I'll make this financially dumb mistake. It's okay for them. But if you are somebody who is earning less than 2 to 3 lakhs a month, then it's not okay. Because if you make such silly mistakes, then it's going to, survival becomes a problem. Once you start earning 20, 25 lakhs a month, survival is not a problem unless you make some really, really bad mistake, like buying a house too early, right? But other than that, it's fine.